Hi guys, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We are here in Brackenbury. We're still in Brackenbury? Yes. And we've just spoken to the Lady Webb and have sort of kind of in a way enlisted her help. So yeah, we let her know that we ran into Theos. And so yeah, that is now, I guess, one of our permanent missions to report to her. Oh, the letter that arrived in Capnua was for the DLC. Ah. I will do that after Defiance Bay. Or after Heritage Hill, which is where I'm gonna go first. Now. Or do I want to heal myself first? Yeah, let's go to Ondra's gift to the brothel where we are apparently favorite customers now. So we get to sleep there for free and we get a discount on their stuff, I guess, so I can stock up on those camping supplies. So we do that and then we go to Heritage Hill.
Sure.
Here we go. Time to heal ourselves.
Hail, traveler.
Refreshments, camping supplies. No, just one. Thank you. And a bed. Dexterity in perception or constitution and athletics? Constitution and athletics. The shiny pearl. I think we might need constitution and athletics in this. There's probably gonna be some fighting in Heritage Hill. Oh. It's got night. There's ladies standing around. Now, let's see. It said we know how to open the door now, doesn't it? So, there it is. Find the tower. No, I didn't want to close that. Don't close it. There should not be any monsters. I cleared that place out thoroughly last time I was there. Here we go. Over here. Down here. Over here. There it is. Save, just to be sure. The massive stone door of the tower is sealed, and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it. Yes, there is. Speak the words you learned from the Leaden Key Acolyte. You hear rumbles and clanks from hidden tumblers as the door unlocks. Ominous tower is ominous. There's probably going to be terrible, terrible monsters in there, isn't it?
Light, flame, and sound.
We're going to regret having gone in there. Yep, there they are already. ghouls. And what's that? A dar ghoul and a skeletal wizard. Okay, let's take up the ghoul and Aloth. As you can tell, I've updated my people. Oh, I should have cast the wall of flames. Oh well. Let's see what this does. You think you can attack me with my own spell? Bruh. Bruh. Oh no, that's the wrong mage. That's the one I want.
Show 'em how it's done!
Everyone protect the squishy elf. Good job, everyone.
Sure.
Why is Aloth in the front? Anyone care to protect the squishy? Run, squishy, run!
I shall deal with this one.
Woohoo! Good job, everyone. Are there more? Oh no, no there aren't. Oh, this is very ominous. Notes. Crumpled page from Aldenham's journal. Day 7. A week of study, and we're still none the wiser about the device. Trinding remains optimistic. I don't know what I'd do without his spirit. Trindig's letter. Dearest Mother and Father, you will be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby, and Master Greg has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I'm writing to you from inside an ancient Ingwithan tower. There's an entire district built up around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They have let us set up temporary living quarters here, so our work can continue uninterrupted. It is an unsettling place at times, but Master Greg has been a constant comfort, and he is quick to remind me that the things we learn from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Waidwen's legacy. I'd better get some rest now. Master Greg likes to get an early start to the day. All my love, Trindig. I'll take it! What else is there? Ooh, this looks ominous. Essence shimmers and pulsates within the strange device. The mattress is lumpy and smells of old straw, but whoever slept here last made it neatly. Okay, I can't go there. I guess I can go there or there. Where do I want to go? I want to go here. Oh, I do not want to go here. I want to try... No, I'm going to save that for a bigger battle. I think this might just be like a small one. Yeah, so no. No, everyone just go through the door and attack those bitches.
Bullseye.
Good job, everyone. No, don't attack the
Bullseye. Show 'em how it's done. Sure.
That's more like it. I did not see what that was, but I guess it wasn't dramatic.
Laying low.
Ooh. More notes. Ooh. Potion of power. Money. Another page from Manhelm's journal. Day 2. We've completed our measurements of the machine, thanks to Trindig's youthful agility. Further examination is required to discover its intended use. I'll take it. Okay, so this is the temporary quarters, I guess. Okay, that's the way up. Ooh, there's enemies! Go for the wizard! Go for the wizard! Go for the wizard! Kill the wizard! Well done, good job! You didn't even get to cast a spell.
Show him how it's done!
Why did you have that guy engaged to begin with?
Gotta have something. I'll teach you a lesson!
That's not very helpful.
I just have to try something else. Show him how...
Sacre!
Show him how it's done!
Where did that guy come from? Ooh, this was close, Pelagina. That was very close. What's that? Oh! It's always gone.
There's something you don't see every day.
I thought
And
you only
what does
discovered
the
those things in
flame
stealth.
reveal?
But apparently that is not the rule anymore. Silver luces. Okay. I'm still gonna stay stealthy. Because there could be traps. Ooh. Armor. Nice. Patting the scratchy old coverlet thickens the air with dust. No one has used this bed in weeks. Where did they go, I wonder? Where does this lead? Is this just like a little alcove? Okay. Save. And up we go. I'm getting Major Tower Vishal vibes here. It's like, ooh, this is gonna be bad. There's gonna be something terrible up at the tower. I am stealing all your money. Oh, there they are. Revenant here. Let's go for that guy
Something you don't
first.
see every day. I'll teach you. I'll
Let's
teach
go
you
for
a
these
lesson.
two. Hello, that was badass. Speaking of which, show them how it's done.
I'll bear
Oh,
I shall deal with this one.
this was unfortunate. You're doing the thing, bud. It's dumb that they're all fighting behind that thing, because I can't see what they're doing.
And that's how.
Why isn't anyone doing what they're told? There you go. Another little Pelagina is almost dead already.
Sure. I'll teach you. Bullseye.
And now that one. And then we're good. Good job, everyone. This thing reminds me of the tower where Darien got her power.
Hello?
That had kind of a similar shape to that one. The scroll contains a pen and ink diagram of the Adra device running through the tower. Despite copious measurements and careful drawn details, it gives no indication of the machine's purpose. The Works of Engwithens, a comprehensive guide. I like it when the kitty meows. So cute. Scrolls. Ooh, and peridot and a hatchet. I'll take it. Are there more notes? They look like more notes. And a fire scroll. And a journal page. Day 11. finally get out of the tower to clear our heads. Beasts take the patrons. We'll finish the study on our own terms, our own time. Just as I said as much to Trindic, the sky came to life with stray lightning. I said it's a good omen, but the poor lad spooked. The only cure for that is a good night's sleep. They should not have been doing whatever they were doing. Shit hit the fan. The pulling, pounding energy in the machine feels even stronger up here. That's the next set of stairs. We don't need that just yet. There's more yet to explore. Folded page from Adam's journal, day 10, so that's the day before the patrons kicked them out. Apparently, this is patrons grow impatient with the lack of quantifiable results. They should drag themselves out of their mansions and spend a few nights here, and if they think it's so easy. Research is never easy. More there. Ooh, a fancy ring. Sigil of the Arcane. Grants Arcane Dampener, 1 per rest, and 1 intelligent. 1 intellect. What's Arcane Dampener? What does that do? Can it tell me what that does? Yes, it does. Speed average, blah blah blah. Full area of effect. Beneficial effect suspended for 15 seconds versus will. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's just the general blah about rings. We don't need that. And a letter from Ikantha. Is that a Dumanel? Elthelm, I did indeed receive your recent summons, as well as the 2 that came before it. I'd been waiting for you to present yourself on my doorstep so that I could give you my answer in person, a firm and unwavering no. I won't help you. In fact, I relished the idea of you and your team of glorified engineers sitting in that tower sweating over the ruins I've studied for years. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than knowing that my research, which you've long disparaged, is the missing piece in your mundane little puzzle. As you well know, it's knowledge I've always valued. I'm just around the corner. I encourage you to find me should you wish to rehash this conversation in person. Yours truly, Ikantha. Why do I know that name? We have interacted with Ikantha, haven't we? When? I'll have to go back through my videos to remind myself, but I'm like super convinced I know that name. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yawn in your face. It's just been a very long day. It's been a terrible day. Like, everything went wrong today. Ooh. I'm gonna save here again because I'm scared. Ooh, what happened? Average adventure completed. Sagani returns to the stronghold with minor reputation, with gilded veil and money. Spoils away in the grave, blah blah blah. Okay. Good job. Well done. Are we all still stealthy cells? Okay.
Let's try this configuration.
I'm
Still
guessing that
Confounded device.
was an Elmhelm once upon a time. But yeah, that is definitely like the tower that we ran into. Standing near the device feels like being blown about by a storm gale. The stone steps hum with energy. Yet that is like the device that was in the ruins where we first got out. Hey buddy, yeah, that's what I thought. Elmhelm. A man hunches over the strange mechanism, his spine a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are mottled green. A spoiled stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work that he doesn't notice you until your shadow falls over him. When he turns and sees you, he snarls and scuttles behind the outer pedestal. Only his bared teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand in front of his face.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want?
Gollum! Sorry. what happened.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He smashes a fist into the Adra pillar. His hand makes a crunching noise, but doesn't bleed.
Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
Given the catastrophe that followed, the commission and your research might matter a great deal. Keep talking, Altam.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight.
Jeez.
And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
Oh, so the machine is making the dead walk, and they can't stop it because they don't know how it happened. As exciting as the prospect of a living machine may be, I suspect that, given mention of a machine and a masked figure both, there is another explanation.
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
So the options are slow down. What does the machine have to do with souls? Or the bitchy version. You do seem like you'd know a thing or two about flies. Or get to the point fast. No, slow down. What does the machine have to do with souls?
No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick. Yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine.
Ah. He looks at you and runs his tongue along the edges of his fine, strong teeth. He quickly looks away.
It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk.
Question is, how can I help? Or there was a stranger in the tower the night this happened. Or you're not like the ghouls in the streets. What happened to the rest of your team? Or I want nothing to do with this. I wash my hands of this nonsense. No. What happened to the rest of your team?
By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed.
Ooh.
So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck, and there was hardly anyone left.
You're not like the ghoul in the streets.
Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply.
So that lady down in the town that was eating people regularly, keeping herself fed, that's why she was still with her marbles.
I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster.
I get it.
You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance.
You're not gonna eat me. I'm not gonna feed you. I'm gonna help you stop the machine. There was a stranger in the tower.
I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely.
Shit. This is a very interesting take on the zombie apocalypse right there.
Not your help I need. It's Harridan, shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes. The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Okay. Wait, runes? The Ingwithan runes? She can read them? He speaks of his feat so blandly. Let's talk instead of this Harridan, Darian. I'd pick her thoughts a time. She wasn't here the night the machine came on, staying with her patron somewhere near. Too good to be burdened with our ignorant company. Wait, was that the lady that... Was that the lady? The lady that was eating people downstairs? I'll get the words from Acantha.
Yes. Acantha.
Yes, that was
She
her.
was here. In the district. Probably here still. Always prepared. Clever lady, that one. And perhaps you bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
I don't know, is it worth it? There's a saying in Rawatai about feeding sharks. Don't do this, Darian. If nothing else, you're liable to lose a hand. I'm with Kana on that one. I'm not entirely sure I want to feed the zombie. But I'm gonna find Acantha. A winding staircase runs to the core of the tower, providing access to all levels. Leave. Proceed to the bottom. Leave. Proceed to the bottom. Acantha, my girl, we need to have a chat. So yeah, so that is actually nothing. Okay. Oh, kitty. Oh, look at the kitty. So cute. I get distracted by cats. It's what happens. It's in my nature. Oh. Was it this misty when we got here? This seems unusual. Oh no, that's not the way. That is not the way. Go back. Was it this one? Or was it this one? I'll never know. I should have probably just looked at my map instead of... No, it was this one. That's her, isn't it? Yes! Oh,
You
shit! I
return.
should have...
What if you come seeking this
waited.
time?
I need the words that operate the Ingwithan machine in the tower. I saw you in a vision. There's something you need to do for me. What? What? I don't remember this. But I do need the words to operate the Ingwithin machine.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is.
She's the
or why
agent,
it is.
isn't she? She's the one who killed them all. You feel a hot core of pride smoldering at the center of her soul.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
The problems inherent to Chill are bigger than your rivalry, Acantha. Which is true, they are, but she's not gonna go for that. Humble Eldhelm now by demonstrating the value of your research. Or tell me the tower's name. Tell me the tower's name. I want to know the tower's name.
Ter Nuneth. It's called Ter Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Deerwood, are relays, built to move souls.
I want to ask all the questions. How do you operate the machine atop? That is the obvious question. Where would they move souls? Where would they move souls? You seem to know a lot about Ter Nuneth. Why would the Ingwithins have wanted to tether souls like this? Where would they move souls?
Another mystery. Hypothetically,
mystery.
anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them, like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know.
Why would the Ingwithins have wanted to tether souls
Perhaps
like that?
they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Ingwithins as masters of soul manipulation. But they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment.
You seem to know a lot about Ter
I
Nuneth.
read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely.
How do you operate the machine then?
Back to these tinkers' concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you?
I release them?
So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
I could help you, but I won't. The pride lodged in her soul flares up, twisting into the shape of something that writhes and squeals within her. Here I have my specimens aplenty, and time enough to observe them all. It's every scientist's dream. My answer is no. What? But what good is observing all this if you're going to hoard it for yourself? Tell her, Darian, an entire language at your fingertips, and she hides it away. Extinguish Acantha's pride. I can do that? You are dead. Why does any of this matter? Or the fate of these trapped souls is more important. Extinguishing her pride seems kinda rude, but I kinda want to do it. The vampire doesn't seem to notice as you wrap your mind around the squalling, burning mess. However, it sears your very bones. You jump back, crying out in pain. Well, that didn't work. I won't abandon this opportunity. These souls will remain here with me, and I'll accomplish more than any animancer in the history of the field. Hoarding knowledge is pointless, and who will know about it? The pride thing flickers as the flames around it abate. All I've learned. Years of studying the Ingwithan language. No one understands it better than me. That counts for something. No, we can't extinguish the pride. We tried that. Knowledge is meaningless unless it's shared. Your opportunities here are finite. One day that knowledge will die with you. But what use is it? Her pride rages inside her. Uses? Why must something so pure be fashioned into a blunt instrument? Knowledge is meaningless unless it's shared. Foolish and false sentiment. Knowledge is meaning. It needs no external purpose. The death thing. Pride hisses and sputters. It's little more than an amber now. You're wrong! But there's no conviction in her voice. I'll build it forever. I'd cling to it. That will give me something. Extinguish her pride? You reach for it, but it's still too hard to grasp. Will that really be enough? It will. It must be. Can I extinguish it now? It's still too hot. Teach me what you know. Your words finally quench her pride, and all that remains is a blackened diamond-hard rock. You cast it away, where it melts into the darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Her cold, dry fingertips rest on your temple, and you feel her reaching into your mind, forming images from the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning, and you understand them. They're commands. Something triggers in your mind, a distant memory unearthed from a past life long since buried. You can see a vast array of runes, far more than Nicantha has shown you, and you know their sound and their meaning, and how they fit together. The language of Engwith once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge, then, and do what you will with Ter Nuneth. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
Well then. A speaker of dead tongues now. And so she surpasses 100 frustrated scholars in a matter of a few moments. I don't suppose you could look at a few books for me? Oh, Kana. What do I do with the tower now that I know these words? You said the other towers around the Durwood were constructed to move souls. Why would the Ingwithans have wanted to do that? I've asked that. I've asked her, remind me, how do you know so much about the tower? I still don't understand why the equations would want to build a machine there. Okay, what do I do with the tower now that I know these words?
I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
If only we could get all the Animances together in one place, perhaps we could destroy their souls as well. Durance! Explain how the control words work? Harnessing the power of Ter Nuneth is about understanding what it was designed to do. You know the words and their meanings. You can speak them, and the tower shall obey. That's all, thank you. Okay, let's deal with the machine, I guess. I hope. Probably it's all gonna go terribly wrong. Let's run. Okay. So does that mean all the zombies that I've slain, their souls are all still around? That's creepy. Proceed to the top. Save. Wait, let's talk to him first. Eldham looks much worse than before. His rotten flesh hangs loosely, and sores have eaten away patches of skin at his joints. He looks at you with a strange glimmer in his eyes.
Flesh.
He doubles over, coughing up strings of black bile. He seems to have forgotten about you for the moment. Okay. Eldham has degenerated significantly. He looks ready to pounce on me when I try to talk to him. If I want his help, I need to send a victim to him. No! No! A jagged Adra pillar rises in front of you, encased in stonework and run through with copper veins. The panel is covered with runes, which you can now understand. You recognize words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognize by an inscription that the manner in which you turn the dial is a means to throttling the device. Maximize the machine throttle in hopes to overloading the device. No. Choose end. As the command words leave your lips, the dial sinks into the Adra under your hands. Something like a thunderclap sounds overhead. The glow fades from the machine as it falls dormant. Technically, he should collapse and die.
Still and silent.
Okay,
It's finally over.
Oh, I've received quest experience. Yay. So does that mean the thing is done? Yes, it is. Cool. Then we'll leave and we'll report about this to... Oh no, I didn't want to go down one level. I wanted to go to the bottom. We're going to report this to the Lady Webb because she wants to know about what the Leaden Key is up to. And this is clearly, or this has been something the Leaden Key was up to. Which is a little unsettling. Like, why would they want to do that? But I guess Lady Webb will have some insights on that one. But I'm not going to do this today. I want to have a bit of a shorter episode, mostly because I've had a terrible day and I want to just crawl into bed and sleep it off and pretend today did not happen at all. So, Heritage Hill should be fine again, I guess? So, still looks gloomy and disgusting. So yes, I guess this was our mission here in Heritage Hill. I think there's nothing left for us to do here. So I am going to call it a quits for this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment and a like. And I will see you again here next time when we continue playing Villas of Eternity. Bye!